everybody, welcome back. If you're new here, my name is April and I am a mother of three. I am a wife. I work a full-time job and I budget not only for my own personal spending, but also for our joint account. We do things a little bit different. So my husband and I don't budget my husband's money, and we both put money into a joint account every month. And then I budget the money that is in that joint account. And so things like our Netflix or Hulu, our water, our electricity, our internet, things for the boys, and so on and so forth. But we'll get into all of that because I know that budgeting is different for everybody. It's very a unique situation for many people, and we do ours a little bit different than most. So with that, I will go ahead and jump in. We will first start with cash planning for what's left of my paycheck after my car payment, and all the bills that I pay automatically come out. And after that's finished, I'm left with $1,101. So we're gonna go through what I'm going to need from the bank. So my first one is going to be my wallet, and my wallet is going to be coffee. It's gonna be food, self-care, and miscellaneous. And coffee, and I get paid every 2 weeks, so I'm a bi-weekly pay schedule, and so I divide each category into two because I budget weekly, and it keeps me from spending all of my budget in the first week versus holding on to it for 2 weeks. So coffee gets $25 a week, so that's 50 total. Food gets the same. It's 25 a week, and that's 50 for 2 weeks. Self-care, I only budget this for the 2 weeks, and I'm getting a haircut in the next couple of weeks, so I'm gonna budget for 60. My haircut doesn't cost that much, but in case I need shampoos or anything like that, it'll come out of that as well. And then miscellaneous gets 30 for 2 weeks, but that's 15 a pay. And so then we move into my high priority sinking funds. So let's see what we have here. So Freedom Fund, that is my debt. We're gonna skip that because we play in a debt binder and the money will go into that when we're done. So Peace of Mind is my emergency. We're gonna come back to that one because I do the emergency after I do my sinking funds because I already have 1,000. Let's see, what do I have? Yep, I already have 1,000 in the bank. So this gets what's left after all of my sinking funds. So medical, we're gonna do medical, and that's gonna get 20. I do these bi-weekly, so these only come out every other week. On the road is my car. So that's car insurance, which I pay yearly. So that's 125. My car registration is yearly, and that's getting 50. And then car maintenance is getting 20. That takes care of cars. We're gonna skip gifts and personal. We're gonna put money into, what are we gonna do here? Hold on one second. Let's see. We're gonna skip the rest of these for this week. Yeah, we're gonna skip those. And then mini Mondays, I plan out for 2 weeks, so it's $50 a week. So that will be 50 and 50. And my travel binder will get 25, and that's every 2 weeks. And then seasonal will get 25. My debt binder will get 250, and I believe my emergency is gonna get 196. Let's add it all up and see if we are correct. 30, 20, 125, 50, 100. 25, 250, 196, $1,001. That's perfect. Okay, so now we'll go through and figure out which denominations we're gonna do. I always do 4 10s and 2 5s, I think. This one and this one, so that one's pretty easy. Self-care, I'm just gonna do 3 20s for this one. Miscellaneous is gonna get 2 10s and 2 5s. Medical is gonna get a 20. Car insurance is gonna get a 1, a 20, and a 5. Registration is going to be a 50. Car maintenance is going to be a 20. Mini Mondays. I always struggle with this. It's 50 for each week, so it's 40 and 2 fives, so it's 80 and 4 fives, I believe. And then travel is going to get 25 ones because I play a roll. I lay them all out and then I roll and put dollars in each binder, or in each envelope. And my debt binder, I can't decide how I want to do my debt binder because it's games, but $250 with a lot of ones, and it's tough to, that's a lot of ones. I don't know how I want to do this. Let me come back to that. And then emergency for the 196. I'm actually not going to take this in cash. I just decided I'm just going to go ahead and transfer that over into my high yield savings account. So I think we're square on this except for my debt binder. I'll come back to that because I'll do that off camera because I'm not sure what I'm going to do as far as denominations goes. Yeah. Okay. So that is my personal. Now this right here is our joint, and this one is a little different. Like I said, everybody's different, everybody's situation is unique, so budget however you feel that it works for you. This just is what works for us. I started doing this and then I thought, you know what, I'll just show you all on camera. So we're a family of 4. We have 2 growing boys, and we have an adult daughter who doesn't live with us. So we budget $800 for groceries, and this is a month. So, you know, it's not, so we budget monthly. So it's $800 for this specific account, for the home joint account. So $800 a month. Household is, it varies, but usually we're right around $100 a month. Medical will get 50. I need to, so after all of our bills come out, like our electricity, our water, all that things, we're left with $21.30. And so we will minus 8. I think I'm going to change that to 200 because I do have to get laundry detergent and stuff, and that is a little bit pricey. So we'll 200, and then medical gets 50. What did I do? 8. Let's see. 21.30 minus 8 minus 2 minus 50 equals 1080. So we're going to move into our high priority, and we'll see what we have here that we are going to budget for. So school and boys, I think we're going to go ahead and put 250 in that one. That includes like their school lunches and anything that the boys need for the month. So that leaves us at 830. House insurance, that one is going to get, I don't even know. That one's, our house insurance went up significantly over the last couple of years. Have you guys experienced this? Like, it just blows my mind how expensive insurance is just in general. So let's see, that one's going to get, so let's see, we're at 830 without that. So we're gonna mark that down so I can, 3,600 minus 1,200 equals 2,400 divided by, oh, let's see, divided by 9, I think. So $267, I think, is what we'll put into that one. $267. So we were at 830 minus 267. We're at 563. So life insurance, that one's gonna get 70. Yeah, we're gonna get 70 for that one. So life insurance is gonna get 70. So 830, 30 minus 267 minus 70 equals, we're 493. House maintenance, we're gonna do 100 on that one. Our oldest is gonna get, I think, yeah, each of our kids will get 10 in theirs. So that's 30, so 363. We're gonna come back to emergency. Birthdays are going to get 60. Travel is going to get, I think it's gonna get 100. Yeah, travel's getting 100. And then we have taxes, and that's not getting anything because we've already budgeted for this, and we're switching tax prep. So I'll start doing doing the taxes one again next month. So I think, and then we have emergency, and that will get, I believe that will get the rest. That's typically how we do it. So 203 will go into our emergency fund. And we start the month with a checking buffer. And so that's what we plan all this. Like there's always a buffer. So in case we go over on something for the boys, or, you know, if we go over on groceries or any of those things, there's always a buffer. And so we do put that in there as well. So let's add this up and make sure that it equals the 2130. So 800, 200, 30, 67, 70, 100, 60, and 203. 2130. All right, so that is what we will plan for when we close out, because we'll close out our budget on the 30th. I always close it out a day before the last day of the month, because that gives me then time to figure out all of this and get it adjusted before I go and break it down into cash and do all those things. It just helps my brain because I do budget twice, right? So I budget my personal, and then I budget our joint. And so with that, I now know what I'm going to do when I go to the bank on Friday. Yeah, so, you know, if you guys have questions about what we do or how we make this work, I'll share as much as I can. It's very personal, so it's not something that I'm super comfortable with sharing every detail about, but, you know, for the most part, I'm pretty open about what we do because it works for us. I'm not saying it will work for everyone, but you know, we don't have a mortgage, and you know, we don't have any consumer debt. I do use the credit card to do groceries and stuff, but it gets paid off at the end of the month. You know, and I have a car payment. My husband doesn't pay for that. That's all me. You know, and those types of things. Nothing crazy, just it's what works for us. We both came into our marriage a little bit older. I was married before and had a daughter. And then my husband and I had 2 boys together. So that's kind of what makes up our family. But if you guys have any questions about, you know, how we do things, or if you're just curious, you know, if it's not too out of the park or too out there, then I'll definitely respond to your questions. But again, if it's too personal or I don't feel comfortable, I'll let you know that too. But with that, let's move on to Happy Mail. So I became a member of the Faithful Dash on her Ko-fi, coffee, on her coffee page, her coffee site, and I got a member mail for January. First, I got this really cute welcome card that, you know, just says welcome to my coffee page, and thanks for being a member. And so with that, she sent this IOU, which is super cute. Like, I feel like that some days. Anyway, that's super cute. And then this adorable strawberry scratch off. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 little scratch offs. This is super cute. And then Karen gave me or sent me the member mail for January. So this is for being a member. This is the mail that we get for January, and it's breathe and pause, believe in yourself, celebrate small wins, rest when needed, grow at your pace, try new things, and shine your light. It's a save 40 plus. That's going to be a good one. And there's 8 scratch offs. So thank you, Karen, for that. I can't wait to use these and put these in my system. Okay, that is all I have for you today. So if you have any questions or if you enjoy, please make sure you like and subscribe and leave your comments. Other than that, be kind to one another, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.